Robbie Grossman at number 4 in this one. And Robbie Grossman to me seems like a very interesting utility player. We saw him traded last season. He was with Detroit before. It was the first time Detroit actually signed a multi-year deal for a free agent in years. And he had his struggles, that's for sure. It seemed like you were trying to get some change of scenery for him when he went over to Atlanta. And it worked out okay, I guess you could say. I think okay is probably the best way you can say that. But age 33 season, had 7 home runs, batting average a little low again, just across the Mendoza line at 209. But Robbie Grossman is one of those guys who can be a strong utility player. I'm going to go back to the Tampa Bay Rays. I feel like the Tampa Bay Rays would fit a guy like Robbie Grossman. What's your thoughts?
That's interesting. I know I didn't even actually consider Tampa Bay, but Grossman is an interesting candidate because he is going to be a league average bat. I think that's where he's projected to be, but how that bat breaks down is actually, I think, where his value lies as a lefty bat. Which, first of all, apparently a lot of teams are putting a premium on which side of the plate you hit from. But a lefty bat, he actually hits left-handed pitching better than he does right-handed pitching, right? So he seems like one of these guys who could be a platoon candidate for, a team with aspirations. And I went down south. I went to a team that is spending a fortune on reaching the postseason. And this might be a move that isn't big and splashy and sexy, but it kind of addresses a part of, I think, the game that you'll need for the whole season. So I think the Texas Rangers actually might be a good fit for Robbie Grossman.
I like it. Yeah, Texas Rangers, they could use a little bit of help trying to get to the playoffs and maybe even compete in the AL West. I think Robbie Grossman could fit solid there. And I think he is a true platoon player now at the age he's at and what we've seen over the last few years. It worked pretty well in Atlanta. I mean, 5 home runs after the trade deadline. So, yeah, not a bad little pickup.